Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running inside, it's Fletcher. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Here's Mensah to throw. Punch it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got a man. It's Lofton. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke. And the offseason saga that happened, obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darren Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. And for anybody that didn't know Darren Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up in the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent, and they think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking one step further this time to win it all.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Mensah. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The Hurricanes line it up with a first and goal. Running to the left. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! A great catch and run for 6.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. From inside the 10, here he comes. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Now they'll try the right side. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. The run inside. It's Davidson. Picks up the first down. Turning it on. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He ran through 2 men on his way to the end zone.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Throwing, Mensah. Right on the money. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Caught on the outside, it's Brown. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Here's Mensah to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Miami! That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
Find that guy, right? If something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't...
He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Clemson. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Makes the catch and he's free. Got Guys, let's look big picture Miami. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the ground. He's got it again. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming in this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Mensa. Got it behind the line. It's Fletcher. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watch the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires to the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! The extra point here would tie the game.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. They find Wesco open on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff from the gun. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing, Mensah. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running inside. It's Fletcher. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Just feeds the running back. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to... They put on the heat, and they blocked it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 4 team, the Indiana Hoosiers.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
And it's the Ducks, who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. right back to the well. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. This time he wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Got enough for the first. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Pulls and fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. He'll throw it. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Tigers looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Great execution on offense, and you know you're expecting man coverage in this area of the field, down close to the line of scrimmage, so the receiver has got to be able to win one-on-one, and he did just that on that TV.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on it.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for room. It's Davidson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try the left side. Might have a chance. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Looking to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with his back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Tight end now in motion. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Here's a heat. Trying to make something happen. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Might be looking to run. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup
take care offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Trying to run, it's Fletcher. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's Mensah to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say, we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down on a 3-point.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The Hurricanes back on top. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. What a brain cramp. He just lost track of the play clock and gets hit with delay of game on a 2-point conversion attempt. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. At the end of that play, whistles blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. The give and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here, 1:54 left to play. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Mensa makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them.
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it at the 25. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Well, we haven't called his number too much tonight, but that time coming up with a huge play down the field for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I got to have it?
got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Throwing, Mensah. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get
Thank you.